was welcome back for more Persona 4 Golden. Okay, last episode was really hectic. It's just a continuous voice cutscenes. It's not cutscenes, but scenes. Anyways, I got out. Nope. Then there's what happened in Namatami's hospital ward. Snow that started to fall and the fog that won't disappear. What lies ahead from here on? You feel very tired. Yes. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. Oh, Igor! Haven't been here in a long time. This.
Welcome. It's been quite some time.
It really is. Really did. Wait, someone is driving? Or it's just that the car? It seems you've been summoned to the Velvet Room.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world.
My back! Ah! My back is killing me. I slept in the wrong spot.
I have
Wrong
summoned
position.
you within your dreams.
Uh-huh.
Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
Again? Can repeat it? Can solve it. I don't know.
Splendid! The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach. Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight.
Oh, you're gonna give me a...
Margaret?
You're gonna give me a conclusion of my story. But can you give me a hint of what's going on too? Voices you've heard many times before echoed in your mind.
Really getting it is totally different. I mean, really finding yourself.
You gave me the opportunity to start walking.
Oh no. There's so little max out social link that I did.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
Oh. We stopped. It seems the car has stopped moving.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast, some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
Ah! You can hear something in the distance. What do you mean? It seems that you've been sleeping until now. You hear the doorbell ringing. Someone seems to be at the door. Who is it? Oh, it's Yosuke.
Teddy's missing. I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
I'm worried. He'll be back soon. I'm worried.
Yeah, me too. He was acting all weird lately. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeunesse?
Do I have an option? A good Teddy have gone. In any case, you decided to go look for him. I mean, Teddy might have done something to save Nanako. So goddamn hot. Ah. Here.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. You gave it your all.
That Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
One problem after another. You recall the mysterious dream you had last night. This may be a time for contemplation rather than action. That is what Igor said. But, be back. No use getting. Let's think about this. Yes.
I guess that's all we can do right now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed, Miss Yamano the announcer and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai?
Maybe it was him. There's something else.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too." So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
The possibility of a culprit besides Namatame. Could there be something that proves this possibility? Namatame's diary, the copycat murderer, the warning letter, Misuzu Hiragi's alibi. Oh, Namatame or Mizuzu? I'm not searching, but let's try with Namatame.
But that points straight at Namatame. Come on, man!
Okay.
Her alibi? Wasn't it airtight right from the beginning? How could she kidnap people and throw them into TVs if she's out of the country?
What the hell?
So you're saying Mitsuo did it? Dude, if Mitsuo was the original killer, why the hell did he do such a half-assed job of copying himself later? Come on, we all agreed that his confession was a fake. He didn't do all that stuff. You gotta think things through before you open your mouth, man.
A warning letter?
Warning letter? Oh yeah! Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them.
You recall that the first warning letter said, "Don't rescue anymore." And the second one, "If you don't stop this time, someone close will be put and killed."
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kinda odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like don't rescue or kill?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean?
The letter wasn't for me. Namatame didn't write it.
Yeah. It's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV, and yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then, it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
You all work together to take another step toward the truth. Towards the truth. Judgment. Okay, that's 10? Oh my god. No.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan. But there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Okay. I don't want to restart, please. I don't want to restart.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah. Understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
Oh!
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Understood. Please be careful.
Oh, you got outplayed.
I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Wow!
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object. So he won't be gone long.
All right, and now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
Come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. No dilly-dally.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you. It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case. And to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are. But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
It seems that he understands what you're saying. What should you ask him? Who'd you throw in first? Did you kill those two girls? Is saving killing people?
Huh? Me?
What should you ask him? Is saving killing people? No.
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there.
What should you ask him?
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you
Oh.
repeated the process as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel.
Yes. Oh.
It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
Indulge us in a few more questions.
What should you ask him? Who killed the first two? Why the warning letters? Why did you enter the TV?
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place. I have no idea. I want to know that too.
Okay, last one. Last one.
What are you talking about?
As I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
We did blame you for everything at first. But now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story?
Okay, let's see. Let's hear it.
All right.
Ooh.
Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows, and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV.
Ooh.
I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Namatame is casting his eyes downward painfully.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remembered the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again, and I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl.
Saki.
She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi.
Oh no, the announcer.
The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
Wait, the announcer or Saki?
And that was Saki-senpai.
Never mind.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store.
Ooh, nice. Background check. No, background story.
After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her and told her to be careful. But that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on, please!
Damn.
The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was going to be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was.
Wait, the announcer? Oh, no. The announcer, Mayumi was the announcer. Then Saki next. Oh, okay. Because his wife is on another country, I think, or another place in the Japan.
But she was murdered, and the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart.
And honestly, okay, it's gonna be so cliche or so boring coming from me, but I don't know for most guys or girls also, but let's just say people. If other people are showing you what you want, showing you didn't get, showing you comfort, showing you that that feeling that you can relax to other people, being present in their side or being present beside them. It's just a comfort in yourself that I want to be with this person. I want to be always with this person, even if it's just joking. Yeah. Yeah, I will say it even if it's love, friendship, parents, siblings, not that kind of thing, okay? It's just that comfort, like, oh, I'm so tired at work. I wanna go home and talk to my parents, tell them how I did at my home. I wanna talk to my siblings because we share a lot in common. I want to talk to my friends, to joke around and have fun and do cheats. Then girlfriend, it was a long time ago, but yeah, like you want them to keep them updated with your life. Like you wanna um but well, in short, you're comfortable with them. You're comfortable with them, and you're like don't want them to go far.
Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you. She'll be kidnapped next. And murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered. Once things calmed down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind.
I gotta make sure I'm recording.
Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was.
Yeah, you would think that, but we don't blame you.
I never knew. You couldn't even get out of that place on your own. No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Juness?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and
Oh,
ran
he was
home.
the guy on.
I must
this
have felt too guilty. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero.
Hey, don't blame him na.
I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
Afghanistan is still unforgivable.
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Kidnapping is already a serious crime, and on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world, you can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
Don't worry. Hey, the policeman is there.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first 2 victims into the TV.
Take another step towards the truth. The policeman is just there watching. 3.
Now get out of here! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
Damn.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
Damn.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
Tomorrow you will all be going out to talk to people in town. This finally help uncover the information that will lead you to the true culprit. Decide to go home early today and get some rest. Evening. Okay, so I gotta save and then talk to people. I can go outside, right? Oh, it's still holiday. Okay. Can roam around. Today is the day the school was founded. We have the day off from school. We need to investigate the town. Okay. So we have 3 locations: Central, Jones, and Samegawa Plain. Flood. Okay. Let's go shopping district first. Let's see if we can talk to people about those murders. I still wonder what happened. That. It was a pretty big deal, wasn't it? I almost completely forgotten about that. Wow, I must be getting old, huh? Okay, Yosuke's here. Man, this fog makes me feel like we're still inside the TV. I wonder if we can really find any new clues about the killer. No use whining about it now. Step up the search and get that info. What's this? This fog has gotta be some kind of biological weapon. It's a conspiracy. You know who I heard it was? Junes. Yeah, that's right. Junes. The country of Junes is staging an all-out attack on Innova. Damn, you're just hallucinating. Information on what happened before we entered the TV world? You know, about the first murder, I wonder why it happened. Let us around and gather so much information as we can. I'll I'll see you later. Oh, wait. Confused Loki. Oh, another letter. Confused Loki. I'm gonna get it. I'm used to it. Okay, let's listen.
Release yourself! Release yourself! From desire, from impulse. Logic and rationales are excuses for the weak. Release yourself! Your heart's voice, your internal scream. In exchange for a lost voice, grab hold of your proof of life. Never let it go!
Dot. This must be another of Mari's poems. Ah!
What is this?
What is happening to me? Why is this here? I put that in my pocket. Doesn't make any sense. It's gotta be... Hey, don't read that. You inconsiderate scumbag. How would you read my heart's No, it's not my heart's voice. Hush now, Mari. If you need to release your impulses, please do it somewhere else. Shut up. This is just...
Huh?
Impulses? Release? Dot. I will never let this go. Stop reading my stuff. Mari returned to her seat, quivering with either rage or embarrassment. Hi. We got a few Loki. What do I have? Okay, Alice, Isis, Yoshitsune. Okay, A-star first. I'm Ishtar. Yeah, Loki. Ah, finally. So let's just get it. Let's talk to other people now. I tried talking to this old guy earlier, but he didn't even see me. What's with the fog and all? Guy just ignored me and walk off. I know it wasn't personal, but it kinda hurt. Damn fog. Head up and go away. Okay. Here, Inaba, I don't know, Inaba. I don't think if we go to Okina we'll have anything. Hey, listen to this. Lisa came and spoke to me. This is a once in a lifetime thing. I asked her for her autograph and what type of guys she's into. Anyway, do you want? I'm sure you can see how busy I am. Wow, dude. Didn't they capture the suspect and put the lid on that case? Are you done asking questions? Good, now go away. I'm very busy talking to Reset right now. Hey girl, you're my girl, huh? Okay. Been asking around about Teddy too, but I'm surprised how many people actually remember him. They're all like, oh yeah, that guy in the bear suit from Jeunesse. But nobody has seen him. Yesterday or today. He's loved by so many different people. Where the heck could he have gone? Okay. Chie. Even if someone's been killed, everyone just forgets it so easily. But rumors they hear from friends and TV get remembered for a long time. Why is that? It's been a while since the first two incidents. Do you think we'll find anything who still remembers them? Well, and we don't know about that. That's how the world works. Since all I hear from everyone is poison, poison, I've got a kind of freak out too. I wonder where I can buy a gas mask. I need to get one. Everyone else has one already. This guy has one. It's me. Do you recognize me? Why am I outside? When I'm at home, I just see more news about the murders. I thought I'd stay out here and watch the sunset. Of course, I'm going to watch TV when I go home anyway. Even when I can see the sunset because of all this fog. I hate it. So depressing. You have a question? About those murders. Oh, come on. Don't make me even more depressed. They said on the news that the suspect has been caught. So that the whole thing is over now. Right? What else is there? When taking your motorcycle out on a foggy day. I wish whoever honked at me when I slowed down more than usual understood that. He yelled at me for going too slow. What's so wrong with following the speed limit? Wait, or was I at fault there? No, it was clearly his fault. Leave. It really was. Okay, Samigawa flat plate. I didn't talk to the girl who was talking with Yosuke. Okay, no one's here. I thought it was an accident. On top of that, it was a hit and run. Nobody could tell what kind of car it was because of all the fog. She's this horrible. Thankfully, she wasn't hurt too bad. But she was right, wasn't she? That fog is dangerous. I need to start letting everyone know. Okay. The fog isn't clearing up, is it? Isn't that just a little strange? My wife is all business as usual, but I'm a little worried. By the way, do you need anything? Sorry, all I remember is that something happened. I know it was pretty shocking, but what can I say? A lot of times pass. Okay, I don't think we can ask. Oh, there's an old man. You need something? Now that you mention it, the town was all abuzz last spring. You remember that, don't you? Okay, go into town. Junes. Auto. First, we should retrace our steps. That would be a just with Saki Konishi and Mayumi Yamano. There should be a commonality between the two. Surely there were some witnesses and any scrap of data could be useful, no matter how small. Can I help you about those murders? The incident last spring? I don't remember anything from that long ago. I'm gonna be studying for college entrance exams next year. I've got no room for useless information like that. Okay. Uh, Central. Why are there pinpoints like that? I don't get that. Now what are you talking about? You explain about the incident involving. And did all that happen just last spring? Wow, it seems so long ago, haha. Who's gonna remember something from that far back anyway? Okay. Just roam around. If we see the same people here, let's just go. Yep. The only thing I can know is the school tomorrow. I know everything about bugs. Nothing. Only because of the fog. Leave shopping district. Okay, let's go to Jima residence. I doubt you can say anything. Okay, going to town. Let's go to Jonas again. I don't have shit. I thought I can ask these people who has troubles on their mind. Okay, it has a lot of people here, but no. Ugh. Okay, let's go to Central. I don't know. See, it's the same. Small town, if there was anyone suspicious, there would be rumors going around all over. But at least I haven't heard any news or rumors like that, so I'd say there's no such person. Okay, leave. Let's go to Samiga floodplain again. So just gonna roam around here. I can't go back. And started spotting all this craziness. Something about TV, I wonder what that's all about. Its relation to Saki? Hey, I don't know what you're implying, but you got it all wrong. Saki was a good girl, it's just that people misunderstood her. She must be referring to that time when Namatami tried to warn Saki. It means the thing about Namatami making advances on Saki was a misunderstanding. So what now? Oh my god, the old man. I didn't consider him talking. Chinese diner. Ah, yeah, there we go. I didn't consider him talking. Ah,
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
you all finished eating the dishes that you ordered.
Ugh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much.
I spoke with everyone about the information you gathered today.
So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't, but otherwise the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
Just sitting here won't help you think any better. You decided to go outside to get some fresh air.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
It's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it.
There must be something that's been overlooked. It's urgent that you get over the roadblock facing you. The clues you need must already be in your hands.
What's the matter?
You should go over everything you know one more time. The culprit had some sort of connection with both Mayumi Yamano and Saki Konishi, and judging by the warning letters, the culprit most likely knows about the other side and what you did there. It's highly likely that they also knew what Namatame was doing and stood back to watch. Who would all these things? Know all these things? Another oddity about the case is that there were almost no witnesses. Both warning letters seem to have been delivered directly to your house, but no one saw anyone suspicious. No one unusually was seen around Mayumi Yamano or Saki Konishi either, despite the police dispatching an unusual high number of officers to perform a thorough investigation. There must be someone in this small town who fits all the facts. The person who seemed to be the most likely culprit is someone else. Someone else. Okay, we already know who it is because yeah, I already watched the anime. But yeah, at the same time, I didn't know that. Again, I'm gonna remind you that I didn't know that there was a game. I thought it was just one of the anime's adaptation that it was covered in manga or light novel. But I didn't know. Then I did watch it, except Persona 5. I didn't watch it. The Persona 4 Golden, I didn't watch it, but I plan to after finishing the game, so I won't be spoiled. And here it is. I already know who the killer is. Of course, if you look only at the circumstances, you can completely rule out that possibility. Adachi may have been able to keep an eye on your actions. He would have been able to approach your house with ease, and he knows the area well. Thinking about it, you encountered him many times while investigating the case. You learn much about the police movements from Adachi as well. There's no exact reason to doubt him, but something is bothering you. However, that should you tell your friends about suspicion about Adachi being the culprit? Oh, don't tell friends. Protect Adachi. Tell friends about Adachi. I forgot what he did in the anime. I don't wanna fuck this up. I gotta know. Okay, where is the Jester Arcana? Okay, here's a Reddit post. Okay, I recommend doing multiple saves. Yeah, I did that. First, max out Eon before end of December. I already did that. By December 3, correctly you'll get a bad ending. I avoided that. Third, on December 5, you'll have another major decision here. The two culprit must be named. If you answered correctly, you'll unlock a new dungeon. Okay, I need that. It's Adachi. You spoke Adachi's name.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach.
I just need a little tip of if I did this, if I did that, then what would it be?
It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi,
Yeah, you're just playing dumb.
I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Yeah?
He's a loose lip.
Perhaps
Accidental.
it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
That was a cute sneeze. I gotta drink water. God damn. Thanks to that Reddit.
Adachi-san?
Thanks to the Reddit post.
That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
Huh. I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon. But I thought, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions.
I gotta make sure I'm recording. Okay.
I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up.
Yeah.
Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Various peculiarities have begun to cast a suspicious shadow on Adachi.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
Seem alright. We need to confirm this. Seem alright.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation.
Uh-oh.
We must head there at once.
Things are moving quickly now. You feel that you're getting closer to the truth. I'm wondering.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering, you seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony, but that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
Oh,
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job. You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment, get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
you should question Itachi. About when Yamano vanished. About Saki's interrogation.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago, too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back.
You should question Itachi.
Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
There's still something you need to question Adachi about.
Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is? I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first two murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous!
Yes.
We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in!
What did you just say?
Put them all in. What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders?
You slipped,
Don't
Adachi.
tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow, then that settles it. How, I wonder, would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd, that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
Ooh.
I don't know. I said I'm busy!
And he's running.
Wait, you son of a bitch! Adachi! Ah, damn it! Adachi!
Damn. Okay. Caught red-handed. Namatami's hospital room. Adachi isn't here either.
What the? I swear he ran this way!
Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
Through here.
Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi, and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
We will.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would. But could he have...
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right?
You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
Let's go tomorrow.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Jeunesse like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
The extremely suspicious Detective Adachi. You've taken another step closer to the truth. Split up for today and you all went back home. Okay. Oh my god, we're almost done. I mean, almost done because the investigation, we need the true culprit. And we already saw that coming. Oh no. What took me a long time to get that done was the investigation because I didn't suspect or didn't even think that I could talk to that old man. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry. I'm walking so slow because I'm old. Okay. Anyways, with that said, we'll continue our investigation on Adachi in the next day, and I gotta read more of what's the question, but I don't know what to search if I don't play. So I think I'm gonna search along the way since I really don't know what's gonna happen. Anyways, with that said, guys, thank you for watching. Leave a like the video, and I will see you in the next video of Persona 4 Golden. じゃあね、皆さん。